Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new series, and today we are starting a let's build of a city. And as you can see, I've already built a small portion of the road. I did actually do it on camera, however the recording device kind of crashed, so we had to restart, but I thought I'd keep it in anyway because it will save a bit of time. It's very simple. It's literally just 3 blocks this side, 3 blocks this side, and then a line through the middle which alternates between snow and the grey wall. And then at the sides, as you can see, stone bricks, and then 3 of normal stone. And that's just personally how I like it. But a bit of information before I resume where I was. We're at the edge of the world here, and this world is New Blockton, okay? The city that I've already built is still alive. It's over that way a bit, but I thought for this series I built it on the exact same world, so eventually these 2 cities can link up and form one big city. But yeah, I found a very flat area here, so I'd recommend doing that if I was you. And it doesn't really matter about trees, especially like here, so they can easily be burnt down, and savannas are brilliant biomes anyway because there's not many trees. So I cleared a little bit of an area, but I'm just going to build maybe one building an episode or something, and yeah, you can join in and watch, and hopefully if you enjoy the video you'll leave a like and comment on what you think, or any suggestions as well. So what I'm starting to build here is going to be just a normal office block. However, it can be used as a restaurant, a hotel, whatever you really want. It's a very versatile building, and it's a very basic design as well, so you'll easily be able to replicate this, but it looks quite nice as well. So I'm just going to do pillars along here, separated with a 4 block gap. So 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. That should be enough. So 4 pillars, and we want to go reasonably high. That's probably high enough, maybe a little bit taller, I reckon. We don't want to be here forever building this plain wall, but let's have a look. Yep, that looks okay to me. Let's build these 2 up. There we go. I was just guessing where to stop there. And here we are. But yeah, it might be a little difficult to follow block by block if you wanted to use this as a tutorial, because I'm not the best, but you can try, I suppose. But yeah, this should just give you a nice idea of how to start a city and what to go about doing. I made the mistake of when I started building a city, I was actually watching someone else's Let's Build of a city, and I built a road going directly through the world. And let me tell you, that was a very bad idea, because I eventually had to delete the road because, you know, things didn't fit in the way I wanted. So I hadn't planned ahead, which can sometimes be boring, but sometimes can be fun. And for this, I haven't planned at all, so we'll have to see how this goes. But yeah, don't bother building a road going straight through your world, because you'll probably leave highways and stuff until you've built quite a few buildings, so you don't really want to, you don't want it getting in the way. So if I just finish off this wall here, and for some reason I'm not building this very effectively, but there we are. If I just finish off this one little space here, I think. Yep. And then we can add in some half slabs and some stairs, sandstone that is. So let's just finish doing this really badly. Okay, that was awesome. There we go. And build that up there. Okay, I'll probably do this as a 2D building for the video, and then outside of the video I might just build it back, give the other 3 walls, because then it's a lot more enjoyable to watch rather than watch me build plain walls. But as you can see, very plain, very simple at the moment. So let's add in some details. So let's go 1 2 3 4 5 up and place these either side. Yeah, I think that's tall enough, and then join that up with sandstone slabs. And let's do the same for the rest of the building. There we are. That should give us a nice lower level. Okay, I think that's alright. And yeah, I think we'll go up with the rest of them. like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Actually, I think I went up 6 there, but it doesn't matter. I think it'll look better with a difference between these two anyway. Right, let's have a look. Will it look okay? Yeah, I think that'll look okay. It'll give more room for the windows as well. So in these gaps here, I'm going to repeat it up as well. There's going to be 2 by 3 windows, and they're probably the most common windows I use. You'll see in just a second if you don't know what I'm talking about. Right, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we are. And repeat it going across here. And I've just mucked up that one. There we go. But yeah, this might be a little bit too simple. But I think it looks nice, so I'm going to keep it, and it's very easy to replicate as well. So if you're watching the video, it might be quite easy to copy. And you can pause the video as well. Right, there we go. We've added in all of the bars going across, and now all we need to do... Hang on, I've done that wrong, haven't I? Right, let's count. What have I done wrong here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I did it 1 too high. There we go. I can easily get rid of that. I should have checked that before. There we go. Third time's the charm. Get rid of these ones. There we go. But you can always pause it, like I was saying before. I actually had a bit of a coughing fit. There we go, and then all I'm going to do is hollow out the areas for the windows. So that should be nice. I think we'll leave this bottom layer till last. Let's see, where do I want... I could go... No, I'll go like that, and then it looks a bit more centered. And then I've got these 2 coloured wool in my inventory, you can see here. This is what I'm going to have, like a banners like that above. It looks quite effective. It looks like a little canopy for a business or a shop. So this business or shop will be themed around a orange and white theme. So maybe it's some kind of restaurant or hotel. Like I said, it's a very, it's not like a building which screams a certain business or whatever. So you can have whatever you want, really. Let's fill this in. This is what I meant by 2 by 3 windows, 2 blocks by 3 up. And it looks quite nice as well. So if I just finish filling this in, we can add the banners in, and then we're going to add in a fancy little overhanging roof. Well, it's going to be a flat roof, but it's going to have an overhanging part, and this building's kind of going to set the downtown feel to this area. And this is probably where I'm most confident building in, like this kind of not modern, if you know what I mean, not like this like cool using ice modern, but a realistic kind of this looking type thing. Okay, let's repeat this banner before I start waffling on about something I don't even know. Let's see, I could just do this and change it up each time, and then on this side just go from there. This might look truly awful, but we'll have a look. I guess once we got the wall on the back and everything's shining through, actually, if I do that so I can see the grass behind, I think that looks okay. For this, we're going to want to go... This is for the overhanging roof, and we'll start. Let's build out here, because we want it to jut out a bit. And I've just remembered we can use these, and I am making this up as I'm going along, so might have to delete some bits. But this gives quite a nice effect. Like that, yeah, I quite like that. And then we can add in something like this. I think we'll have like stone slabs in the middle so it doesn't look all the same. There's stone slabs, there we go. Yeah, I like this. I think they complement each other anyway, that grey. Let's change this to daytime quickly. God, I love that feature. And we'll build up one more block for each of these and have this coming across. Hopefully this will look okay. It should look fairly fancy. Yeah, I think that'll do. I might add some little bits. I might go back and do adjustments after the video as well, but I'll show you them in the next episode if I do bother adjusting it. But at the moment, I think this looks okay. Yeah, I think that'll do. I guess we could go one step further, add this on and add another layer. This might give it a bit more height. And oh, that's not a block. It's not the block we're looking for. Yeah, I think that looks quite good. There we are. Let me just see if I might be going over the top a bit here. Sometimes I can get carried away. Actually, I think that looks okay. Yeah, tell me what you think in the description. In the comment section as well. And let's do this last layer here. And we'll use some other glass as well. Let's get that, and we'll use. I guess we can use orange glass since that's the kind of theme we're going with. We can use that there, and then at the top, orange. Yeah, I like that a lot. Right, get rid of this. And then we'll have the door on the side, I think. Oh, maybe we should have had it in the middle. So I'm kind of used to this being a corner building, so I built this as a corner building in my in the rest of the world over there. There we are, and then we need space for the doors. Right, let's put that down for the time being. I think these doors, they're quite orangey, they should go with it. I guess we'll have to add something above it because there's a gap there. I'm not a fan of keeping that, so what stairs can we use? Maybe just a sandstone. Actually, it might look a little weird with, yeah, I don't really like that. Let's just add in some normal stairs. Right. I could just do it as a normal block, I suppose. Yeah, that's not really working. What am I looking for? I might do a glass block. That's probably the best option. Because then it sticks with that kind of glass theme we're doing for the windows as well. I think that'll do. That'll ding dang do. And I like adding lots of details, as you may be able to tell. So I'm going to add in some lights here, some little lanterns, and we can do, as you've all seen before, the kind of trapdoors around it. We'll give it a nice it kind of reminds me of like a pizza place, something like that at the moment. So maybe that's what it should be. A little pizza place. That looks okay. I'm not entirely happy with that. Let's add these in so it looks like it's properly hanging down. I think that may work. Let's try it with something else to see if it looks any better. I actually quite like that. I'm not sure if it's the best thing to go for. Let's have a quick look. Could add them all. Yeah, I think that'll do. Let's get rid of these because they don't need to be there. Yeah, I like the look of that. Right, let's add a couple little more details. I'm going to add some bins out the front. Actually, wait, I'll probably keep bins to be around the side, I suppose. We'll add in some little flower boxes because it kind of gives the place a bit more life. There we are. Get some nice colour coordinated flowers as well. Everything's colour coordinated, which will give a very neat looking effect to it. Sometimes I add in like brickwork patches to make it look a bit run down. But I don't think I'll need to with this. To be honest, I suppose I might as well give it a bit more of texture. Now literally all I'm doing here is adding in random patches of brickwork to give it a kind of peeling effect for the walls. So the brickwork's showing, it's an oldish building, and it looks a lot more authentic this way. And you could like leave this out if you want. I think it looked good before, but this is just the style I'm going with. I might repeat this throughout a lot of the city to kind of show an older theme to it. And add one here, add a couple in the centre like that, and we don't want to go over the top. Let's just add a couple on the corners. We don't want it looking symmetrical. So if I do that, let's take a look. That might be too much. I think that looks okay. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll add a couple on the bottom here, just to keep it looking good. I think that should be done after I place that. And one here, because we don't want this bit missing out. There we go, there's the first building in our world. But we will add in the layers now, because we got a little bit more time. So we'll quickly mark it out before we build it. There's a sandstone. Let's get some swiftness, because this is going to be quite an easy, simple building thing. So let's bring it out to a decent size. We don't want it to be too big. I think this should be enough. Yeah, we want it to have quite a small, cozy, old style building effect. So if we add one of these on each corner, the grass is getting in the way. There we go. And we won't worry about this floating, because once everything's, like, all the rows are added in, all at that level, you won't be able to tell the difference. So there we are. Let's build it up these. There we go. And the next one, we probably won't see these walls here as well, so there's no point adding in any decoration to it. Maybe the back wall we can do a little bit, but it shouldn't take too long. I might speed this bit up actually. Right then, we are done with those walls. Let's set it to daytime once again, and we can add in the roof. So this is going to be very simple. We're going to add this around, because it's not going to be jutting out like it was at the front. Connect that bit there. There we are. And we're just going to add in a plain stone layer for the roof, and then we can add in a bit of a guard going around so no one falls off. Right, there we are. Just grab this, and we're gonna make this go over the whole thing. It kind of looks like one of those American flat-topped buildings. We can add like a little ventilation system as well, which a lot of buildings have, and they're quite easy to make on Minecraft, and they look pretty good, so you don't just have a plain looking roof, especially when you're looking from above as well. You don't want it looking too plain. Let's just quickly do this, and then get rid of that. We won't need that anymore. We'll get these and add these two little vents at the top. There we are. And the second one, chuck that off the building, don't need that. And all we want to do, get a couple of rails, there we are, and connect them together like that. And you can always build like small little things going around so they look like pipes and ventilation shafts, whatever you want really. But the sky's the limit with these kind of buildings. You can detail as much as you want, all sorts of things. I think just to end this off, well, I was going to build a board around that, but I don't think it would fit in too well. But this looks nice. But to end it off, like I said, I'll just quickly do the inside, or the basic inside floors. I won't do too much detail, just to get an idea of what it will look like. So let's do a normal floor for the ceiling. We'll just do the bottom floor, because we don't want to take up too much time, because I'm going to focus this on mainly the exteriors and the roads and the layout of the buildings, because I think interiors are always a lot more personalised depending who owns the business or who lives there. Right, let's get rid of this. There's all these weeds in here. There we are. Let's see. What did we say this was going to be? Kind of a restaurant pizza place, I think. So, let's have a look. Something that just goes with the colour scheme would probably be this. But I'm not sure. In fact, since we've got sandstone on the doorstep there, we could always use it. Let's see. There you go, that fits in. We can do a crisscross pattern here. and it looks like one of these shiny kind of surfaces, so good for a restaurant, I think. And this is seemingly adding up quite nicely. I know there's going to be like a one gap on there over here, but that's okay. We can deal with that. There we are. Finish this off there, and then we'll fill it in with what should we fill it in with? I think we should do it with something quite flat. So I guess yellow. Ooh, I'm not too sure about this, but we'll fill it in. It will do. You get the idea, and you can change it to whatever colour you like. If I do this, I'll add in some lights as well. I could have done the light switches that actually work, but actually it takes up quite a lot of room, so I don't know if the ceiling's really in the right spot for it. I'll do that in there. I'll make sure to do that in one of my other videos, so you'll be able to see what I mean. There we are. Add some sea lanterns. These look like quite industrial lights, stuff you use inside these businesses and what have you. And I know this is kind of part of the flooring for upstairs, but I don't intend on using the upstairs, so this should be okay. This is kind of reminding me of a KFC, not gonna lie. And for a little counter, let's have some brickwork. Actually, instead of just having one bar, let's kind of have it going in a nice curved shape here, rather than the usual. Make it a bit fancier, I suppose. I could keep it as that, or I could do that. No, let's go out one more, like that, and then we can delete this. There we go. I have no idea what I'm doing here. That looks quite nice. Yeah, I like that. Add a little flip up doorway, and I've just got a message from my friend James over at the Beta God YouTube channel, so check him out. Right, add some cashier desk things, and we'll add in, I'll show you something cool. You've probably seen it before, but I'll show you how to do it. We're going to add in a laptop. There we are. We're going to want one of these. Let's add the laptop here. Actually, we can have one laptop and one cashier desk, cash machine, cash thing. Okay, sorry about that. I just lost signal to the capture card because one of the wires is on its way out. So yeah. Anyway, got the laptop there. Let's add in some artwork. Oh, that's a bit big. Just make this look a lot more welcoming to guests. Which I suppose we can have the smaller artwork dotted about. There we go. Actually, no, we've already got that one. Oh, come on. There we are. And we'll just add some very simple tables here. Very easy. There we go. And I guess this can be a bit of like a takeaway. So it doesn't need to be loads of tables. I suppose let's add one by the window. We can add in some quite simple chairs as well. Like I said, I'm more focused on doing exterior builds. Let's add some stone seats. Looks quite good with the wood, so some of them can be tucked in, some aren't. There we are. It gives a nice effect to the whole thing. Yeah, I like this actually. And all we're going to want to do is build a little worktop, and then we will be done, I think. Build some ovens there, and a little sink. There we are. And something I like to do is add a little extractor fan. This is going to look a bit weird. There we go. I suppose that's okay. That looks a bit better. And I keep reminding myself of things I want to add in. Like that looks cool for hobs. That should be it if I just add in a chopping board. God, I need to stop. Right, there we go. Oh, I know. I need to add in some cupboards for where there's going to be food storage. And I need to add in a fridge, but I can't bother. Right, everything's freshly made. They don't need refrigerated goods. But look at this, okay? this is pretty good. It's not bad for 20 minutes work, however long this took. Let's take a look outside. We've got the street going already. We've set the style for the city. We know what kind of roads we're using. We know the theme of the kind of buildings. This is a very good thing. We can, I think we'll replicate another one of these opposite or next door or somewhere, because they're very easy to do. So thank you very much for watching. And if you like the video, make sure you leave a thumbs up, because it lets me know that people are enjoying it and you want to see more episodes. Comment whatever you want to see next. I'll build it and I'll give my best interpretations of whatever it is. But yeah, until next time, thanks for watching and I'll see you later.